That's how Facebook gonna be. I'm just gonna give people a few to come in. I do mean a few, so if you need to come in and come back out, but try to be here within the next 5 minutes. But I'm just gonna give like a little chill moment while some people come in right now. But thank you for joining me. How do I am gonna tag some people because Facebook restrict me from tagging to the video. So hey Courtney, thank you for joining. It's gonna take a minute before we get started, so well, I hope it don't take a minute, but it might take a minute for a few people to come in. But yeah, we're gonna get started. Enough for you. I'm going to tag a few people who said they were going to get on and speak into the comments since it won't let me tag to the live. Came in when I came. Tell me what the game is. When I say shut the fuck up with all that complaining, shit get draining. Why do I go for this? Tell me that. How do I live like this and go for that? Who would I be with no identity? You want me to? You want me to? You want me to? Y'all share the live for me so we can have many people in the beginning so they can catch it from the beginning. This is our second time going live. If y'all did not catch the live from yesterday, hey brother, thanks for joining. Make sure you stay on here. Let's talk about this topic at hand today. But yeah, if you didn't catch the live from yesterday, then please go and catch that live. That was a good live. It was. Let me go to my notes. It was just about men and women and picking the dates, going out on date nights, and who should pick the dates. And so in conclusion, we came to that men really don't care for dates. Women be the one that want to go on dates, and men really typically just do it to please the woman. So that's what we came to a roundabout from listening to our guests and our comments on that live. And that was a good live. So now we're going to go into this live today. And so let me just start with this little disclaimer that I'm going to do before every live. I am picking statuses that I see on my timeline on Facebook that bring about comments, but usually no one ever talks about it past the comments. I need you guys to present me with topics because I don't want it to be like I'm choosing all the topics and stuff like that. I want you guys to let me know what y'all want to talk about. Otherwise, I just go and find controversial topics because I like to talk about the stuff that people don't or afraid to talk about. So we're going to get started. This is day 2, guys. And let me get, okay, we ready. It's 7:37 and we are going to get started. I'm going to start off first by thank you all for joining me, and the most top active person on the live gets a free week of smoothies from me. You guys do know I make sea moss smoothies, and actually Precious won yesterday and she gave hers away. So first person that comment on here and wants sea moss can get a free jar of sea moss. Unfortunately, she lives in Indiana, and so she said I could just give it to someone close by. So first person comment can get some free sea moss. And then let's get started. So I'm going to read off this topic. I'm not even going to I'm just going to let y'all, I'm just here to host this. I need you guys to contribute to the conversation. I need you to go on here so we could put faces with comments and we can get this thing started. I think it's so good to see so many different perspectives and have a healthy conversation. Let's please be respectful. You know, I don't want, you know, let's keep it respectful. And yeah, let's hopefully we, you know, can take something good from this conversation. That is the plan and end goal for every conversation or live that we do. So here's the topic, okay? Y'all ready? Y'all probably read it already. I'm gonna put it in the comments real quick. Oh no, I'm not, cause okay, yes I will. So I put it in the comments. Men who are not financially confident usually date big girls. Agree or disagree? First, can we just start with agree or disagree in the comments? Agree or disagree? You know, the men who are not financially confident, meaning they're not where they want to be financially, they usually date bigger girls. Agree or disagree? Hey, auntie. And then I'm going to go into the first comment that was left on the post. Yeah, I was about to say first and only comment, but not first and only comment. I'm going to go to the first comment that was on the post. Disagree. Dante said he disagreed. Precious, I'm here, but I don't know about commenting on this. Yep. And that's a lot of people will be afraid too. Hey, I'm not commenting on it either. I'm hosting and we're going to have a conversation. I see one disagree. Let me go into the first comment. So here y'all can see this again. Women says, okay, so it says, woman says, when a man is not financially confident, they date big girls. So the comment that was left on here, I'm gonna put it in the comments. So y'all could read it as well. And then I'm gonna read it. But y'all know I don't be cursing or nothing, so don't laugh at me. Yeah, I don't be cursing. So let me read this though. So and Courtney should be on here, and she says she'll come on here and elaborate on this. So Courtney says, let me find it. Okay. Courtney says, if you look all around, men love plus-size women more than ever now, financially stable or not. I hate the fact that smaller women believe all the crazy things when we could sit on your man's face for free, not a dollar involved. I guess I ain't have to curse in there. A plus-size woman took her man. Is the comment that we got on there. So that's the first and only comment. Anybody want to elaborate on that? And Courtney, whenever you're ready to come on and elaborate on it, you could just send a request, because I don't think it won't let me add it unless you got your permissions on or something. And you know, whoever wants to come up and elaborate on it, I want to hear if you agree or disagree and why not. And we're gonna go from there. So let me pull up my little, let's see. Dante, you ready to come on? I see your invite. I'm not sure if you're ready. But if you are there, we can start there. And then, how do you guys feel about that comment? I know we have one person in the comment section agreed. Kiara said what you said, and it's not a new trend, because back before marriage, these men were spending money, crying, and begging. So how do you guys feel about that? Here for the comments. Of course you are, brother. Here for the comments. And Dante, if you're not ready to come on, just let me know. And then that way I can bring somebody else on. Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to come on, because I don't have much to say about this right now. Hey, Dante.
Hello, hello.
Hope all is well. Thanks for joining.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, let me a little, and you said that you disagree.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that people date or choose to date based off, or men don't choose to date based off some intake or things of that nature. They basically, a man would choose a woman based off how he maybe looks. I don't think it has anything to do with financial gain. A man is not going to choose a big woman based off the income that she has. I think he will only choose her based off his interest. So if males like big women, that's they're gonna choose big women. It don't have nothing
Okay.
to do with his financial security or not.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Just a question I have on my list. What are you typically attracted to when it comes to women?
Just black women. No, I have no particular preference. Black women ultimately. It don't have
Black
nothing to
women
do with
only.
size. It don't have nothing to do with size or color. Light skin, dark skin, caramel.
As long as they black.
Yeah, ain't no question. That's it.
Okay, cool then. So Dante said he disagreed. He doesn't believe that it has anything to do with, that as far as weight. And if he interested in her, he just gonna be interested in her regardless.
Yeah. I think most men. I think that's the case for most men. Like, no matter his situation, if he can choose his preference, that's what he's gonna choose. Or
Okay,
if she chooses him, if she,
you said so if he can choose his preference, what do you think would be a way that they wouldn't have a choice? Because you said if he could choose his preference. So
like if he's not financially secure, then he may believe that a certain type of woman is not gonna choose him or receive him as if he's comfortable enough or to fulfill his position as a man, then he'd be willing to settle just like a woman in some cases. Women are willing to settle in some cases as well. So that's the only time I believe a man will be willing to settle, but I don't think it will ultimately cover a big woman. It's just a woman who's willing to accept him in the position he's in.
Okay, I feel you. Thank you for elaborating on that. What do you guys think about that? Thanks for joining. I'm gonna go see what they got to say in the comments. You have any questions that you would like for anybody to answer on here?
No questions. I want to see everybody interact, and I'll go from there. No questions.
Okay, cool then. Thanks for joining, Dante.
All right.
My bad. Okay, so yes, you guys heard Dante. I ain't even gonna repeat because I don't want to mix up no words and stuff, but y'all heard him. How do y'all feel about that? I see Precious said, I'm gonna stop reading the comments on there because I can't really see the comments on there. So I'm gonna go straight to the post real quick. Straight to the live, and let me see. Here for the comments. No, got something to say? Okay. So I see Brandon said no, and I see Precious said it's true. I believe for whatever reason they get hidden because of messed up world's concept of beauty. Okay, so you agreeing with Courtney's comment. I think that's what you believe. What you're saying. Robbie, you said you got something to say. Did that mean that you wanted to come on? Okay, so this is my brother. He's gonna come on.
Yo.
Hey, brother.
You hear me?
What's going on?
I'm chilling, man. So this is how I feel about the situation, right? First off, a real man ain't gonna lose no type of female for financial. Basically, they talking to a fat girl financially stable, they using them. So ain't no real man gonna use any female, fat, small, skinny, financial, because he's not financially stable. Second, it is certain men who feel like they can prey on big women. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't get another woman. Like, why you can't get a skinny girl, a pretty girl who financial straight for you can prey on. See what I'm saying? So you have two people who got some guys who got preference of I know a few. They got prefer talking to big girls because they feel like they can use them. See what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
know,
So
but on
would you?
another level, you talking financial and a man that financial, and this how he get his money by talking to women who financial. He don't care if they fat. He don't care. Hey, if he can get them small, skinny, bent, anything, he gonna use them. That's really the main thing is the money. See what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I kind of disagree with that they saying, but also because I know a few people who does it. But that because they can't get a female who's pretty and financially stable. See what I'm saying? So they
Uh-huh.
limited. So they limited on what they get. So that's what they preference. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 out of
Okay.
10, a big woman, most big women probably have low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? I know
Okay.
some who don't, who's not going to go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But like I said, I don't care if you big, small, bent, shape, whatever. If a man, if that we on, he'll talk to anybody. So I won't put that just on just because he's financially unstable. He talk to big women. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk to anybody. But some
Okay, so
men just limited.
close the door. Okay, I feel you. So let me ask you a question. Do you so let me work. So yeah, I told you I'd be getting lost with my words. Hold up now. Let me see how it's gonna work. So so you're saying that some men who might not be financially stable, might settle for a bigger girl because, they can't get a smaller girl, pretty girl, but that's what they might prefer.
Right. No, it probably be easier to get a big girl. But I'm saying that this is if
But
they can.
what do they prefer?
Some men, I just feel like some men just limited of what they can do. See what I'm saying? When it comes
Okay.
to that type of situation, see what I'm saying?
Do you
So
think they're
I'm like,
limited because of their financial state?
nah, cause some girl like broke dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get out. Get out.
you know what I'm saying? Some girl like broke dick. It happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think got nothing about them being financial that they can't get a pretty girl. It's something about them, some weirdo shit probably why they can't get a girl. So I'm saying, so they choose they probably prefer a big girl. But no, it's niggas out here that ain't got no money. Probably got the prettiest girl. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't
Okay.
say that. I would put it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel you. Thank you.
So,
Thank you for elaborating. Do you have any questions for anybody or,
no,
male or
I
female?
was here for the con, but then I just spread bullshit. So I gotta say something. I gotta say something.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for elaborating. I appreciate that. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, so that was my brother, and he said he disagreed. He do feel like in some instances men might, settle because of their state, but if they also want a big girl, they might, that just might be their preference. 50-50 sounds like they are insecure. Who are you speaking of? The male or the female? Which one sounds like they are insecure? Okay, so we heard from 2 males. Do we have any women that's going to come on? Yesterday we heard from the women first. Now we heard from the males. Good. Thank you, men, for joining. The world concept of beauty has evolved away beyond size is beauty. That thought process only belonged to shallow-minded individuals. Okay, so Yolanda feels like, for your beauty to be determined by your size, it's not, they're shallow-minded, it's what she's saying. Anybody else want to come on here and elaborate? Anybody else? I would like for a female to come on here, but yeah, anybody can come on here. Hey Salima, hey. Oh, let me know when you're ready. I know you said you were gonna come on here. So when the comments to this post was definitely the comments that I read on TikTok was definitely mostly against this statement, about 90% against this statement. You'll have one or two females who might agree, but mostly everyone was against this statement. So hearing all these different perspectives, which we heard two people who were against it, this is where we're going to come and collect our data at, because this is not everybody, but this is actually people we know. These are people around us and that we know. You'll come on now, Lima. Okay, can you send me oh, I see you. Okay. I'm adding Salima. It seems like everybody I add is my family, but that's cool. Thank y'all for helping me out. Salima's gonna come on. Hey, Salima.
Hello, beautiful. I got my other headphones in today, so hopefully you can hear me. Yeah. Okay, good. So, I'm in here late, so you might have to do some updating. I seen the name or the comment on the post in general, but if you can elaborate, that'd be awesome.
So yes, the comment was let me read it just one more time. The comment was, if you look around, men love plus size women more than ever now, financially stable or not. I hate the fact that smaller women believe all the crazy things when we could sit on your man's face for free and not a dollar involved. Whew, that's a little vulgar for me, but yeah, so that was the comment. You want to elaborate on that, or you just want to, first, your brother got on, Dante got on, and he said, he said he disagrees.
Oh, really?
He said he feels like no, if it's just what they prefer. If they like big girls, and he don't think it has nothing to do with financial or anything. And then we had my brother Robbie get on. He kind of said like the same thing. He don't think it matters, financial wise. It's just what they're interested in. However, sometimes
Girl, that's somebody over here, car.
He said sometimes he do feel like men do settle though, but he don't feel like that's always the thing. So yeah, go ahead and elaborate.
I will not say that for all. For all, I do not believe that that's why they go for big women. That's also, like you said, it has to do with the preference, because a lot of men that go for bigger women is because they either seen their mother like that or grew up around a lot of bigger women. So that's why that's sometimes how it becomes a preference for them. You know what I'm saying?
That is a great point. I'm gonna need to write that down. That is a great point.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed that just in my younger brother Rasul, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've definitely noticed that. Not that mom was big, but Hamida was like his second person. Hamida, she's more in the plus size field of women, and Rasul has gone for more plus size type girls, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I've definitely noticed that. Like, I've definitely seen that even with my child's father being interested in bigger women, because all the women in his family are bigger. So I've just seen that a lot. Even girls do it. We look for men that like remind us of our fathers and stuff like that. But anyway, I wouldn't 100% say that. I have seen that happen before, where men would settle due to the simple fact of their financial state, that they would settle for women that that they can get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that happen numerous of times. And the thing is, and it might not even particularly be just big women, you know what I'm saying? It might just be a girl that you can just say who's not on the higher stand, or when it comes to the rating scale of looks, whatever like that. Just not to be artificial or superficial, or anything like that, but I've definitely seen men settle due to their financial state. So I definitely think that is the case. But just to single out big women, they only choose big women, I wouldn't say that. Okay. I would not say that. But yeah, it has been done. So
that point is important, because a lot of times we are basing things and choosing things of what was happening or what we saw around us as we grew up. And so I never looked at it from the aspect, to tell you the truth, I never really paid no mind to this subject. This is my first time actually thinking about it, and I would have never put that with it. So that is a good point that you made, and that's why I want us to see different perspectives, because I wouldn't even thought of that. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Look
You're
at that.
welcome,
Thank
girl.
you. Anything else?
Anytime. Look,
Really?
girl, I just came from work. Look. No, yes, girl. Oh Lord Jesus.
Okay.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna have to talk. But yeah. but no, no, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, honestly, I just think for one, like I said, preference and just due to the man. Like I said, getting what he can get. That's what I feel. I'll just say getting what he can get. That's what a lot of men do when they're in a low financial state. A lot of them, I won't say a lot of them, but it's common now.
Thank you
But
for
yeah.
that, Salima.
Yeah.
I will see you next time. You're going to
You're
become a
welcome,
regular.
girl. I'm fine. I'll talk to you. Yes, ma'am. Just hit me up, girl. I get off work at 6 o'clock. So yes, ma'am. Just hit me up. Yeah. Yeah. So we're in there, like swimwear.
Okay, then. Thank you.
All
Love
right.
you too.
I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Okay, so that was definitely a great point. It was definitely a different perspective to look at it. Maybe that's the type of women he grew up around, and men typically do date women that remind them of people in their family. So that is definitely a great point, but they never get anything from it and don't have anything to show for it. Okay, okay, mother, you might need to elaborate that a little bit more for me. Brandon, you said you was gonna come on here after Salima, but it won't let me add you. So whenever you're ready, send a request. Just in the comments, just to get a roundabout idea, since we have men and women on here. I want y'all to tell me some of y'all, what are the type of people that you're attracted to? What are your attributes that you look for, when you're in your part or in the what are the attributes that you look for in a woman or man? If you guys want to elaborate on that. And wow, let's see. Not really any financial stability gained in the end. Okay, so I feel you. So you're saying, but they never get anything from it and they don't have anything to show it for if they're not financially stable. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to too much chime in my thoughts. I'm still rounding together my thoughts. I want to hear all different perspectives, because this isn't something that I can relate to or go off of or any of that. So I'm kind of, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Like I said, we had two male come on here and say they disagree, and we had Salima come on here, a female, and said that, she disagrees. She agrees to an extent. But what you do yesterday, Brandon? Because when I try to add you, it says unable to. Let me see. Yeah, this person was unable to join because of technical issues. Try to come back, leave out and come back in, and make sure your Wi-Fi is working. Anybody else want to come on here? Like I said, this is a topic that people get afraid to talk about. But like I said, we're having a healthy conversation. It's no hostility or anything. And so this is the type of conversations that need to be had. They don't have any money. Do they work on their credit? Do they help the needy? Are they financially free? Mother, would you like to get on here and speak? I don't know how to, let me see. Yeah, it won't let me. And I already know you probably can't figure it out, Mother, because I can't even figure it out. Okay, Brandon, let me add you now. So hopefully, because I said y'all got to help me out here, because
Yeah, I was trying to get on my
Brandon,
computer though.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, what's going on? Let me mute this out.
I already know you probably can't figure
Okay. All right.
So,
Let's.
so what's going on? Do you need a little refresher, or you just gonna go ahead and elaborate? First of all, agree or disagree?
I I agree overall.
You agree overall. So ain't no half or to an extent. You
I'm gonna tell
okay?
you, it's gonna be better. Look, okay. When we speak, is no such thing as everybody. So I'm not gonna say like not all. Yeah, some people. I'm sure it's a small percentage of men who prefer bigger women. That's their preference. That's cool, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but the overall it's gonna be for a reason, like because they're not financially stable. Because see, when you think of a man who leave with his pockets, a woman want that. They don't want nothing for you, from you because you live with your pockets. A lot of bigger women leave with their pockets, and most of the time it's either because they're trying to buy love or they're trying to buy control. So the ones that try to buy love, they don't necessarily come off. They might not come off in a negative way. It's just really they just want love, right? 'Cause like everybody do.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the one who buy for control, they are like some of the nastiest people. So, but when you like when they choose to you leave with their pockets for control, that's when they land majority of the time. The other one gonna land this too, but they're gonna land the one who's financially unstable because that's the only person that's gonna put up with the nastiness of the relationship. Because it's gonna be like a lot of down in as far as talking down, because just like a man would try to kill your self esteem so that you won't feel like you can get anything better, they do the same, right? So, so as far as that, what you got to say?
I'm not gonna say I couldn't agree, but reading the comments, I definitely saw that statement that a lot of times when a man is in a relationship with a bigger woman, you won't see him motivating her to get smaller,
Yeah,
because then she know her options might not be him.
yeah, but on the flip side, right? On the flip side, the dude can be up. The dude can be up all the way up. He can be physically in shape. He can be financially in shape. He could be everything another woman wants, but he can feel like I like her. I like her. I like her heart. So I'm gonna get her right. Majority of the time, she gonna leave as soon as she gets smaller, because she gonna look at it like you dealt with me while I was big. You did something that Breezy would never do. So I'm gonna go over here and give Breezy another shot. Hey,
OMG.
but that's what happens in return, right? So and then like I say, a lot of them, like when it comes to preference, like a lot of people who do like their preference is big women. A lot of them, their preference is only that because they're insecure and they don't want to have to think about another man possibly having sex with their woman. You know what I'm saying? So because they feel like they're less desired, and and they get enough. Like big girls not lacking really, and I'm not saying they lacking at all because you got a lot of people, you got a lot of dudes here who just are not liked by women. So they get a lot of traction, and then it be the same ones who be on the internet kind of talking against women, but they'll talk to them on the low. I don't know whether it be a fetish or they really into that, but they don't want to show the world
Right.
like they into that embarrassment. So it's a lot of different
Mm-hmm.
factors it could be, but overall, yeah, majority of the time it be insecurities, and
Natina,
the only way a man gonna be insecure is finances ain't right.
so we got two questions here. What if she stay big forever?
With who?
Uh,
Like
with who,
like
Natina? My
like
baby
what?
daddy married a big girl. My baby daddy married a big girl. What if she
Is that
stay big forever? Hmm.
I
I'm
what
not.
you? I
I'm.
don't get the question.
Yeah, I don't get the question either. Can you rephrase that or for me? And Oshi said, "What is considered a big girl?" You want to answer that?
What was the question?
What is considered a big girl?
What's
Or
considered a
am I
big
the
girl?
girl? Yeah, am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah, who is that? Me? I answer if you want me
You can answer
to.
it. Go ahead.
A big girl is, um, you know that they know what a big girl is. We're not even gonna argue. I don't, cause it's like if you're overweight, you're a big girl.
And so, are we going overweight off of what? Off of Americans chart?
You got different body types, so
Okay, let
I
me
mean
just say
that
this.
can be a starting point.
Let me say this because the question is what's considered big. So while everybody, that could be different for everyone, but let's go off some real statistics.
Exactly.
So according to what, Brandon, what website am I going off from? Black Demographics.com. According to demographics.com, over 80% of people in this country are overweight, and 55%, black. 80% of black people are overweight, and 55% of that is black women.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
while we don't want, because everyone can consider big to be something different. Let's just say off of statistics, 55% of black women in America are overweight.
Yeah, and
big is
big. If you don't we want to see a jawline. Big is literally
go
big.
with some celebrities. Go with some celebrities.
Celebrities. How about they put some names and then I say yes or no? Because just right off top, I can't.
Okay, would you say Lizzo is big?
I'm 230 pounds. I'm a big girl. Some big girls are the same size. Yeah, 230 is a big girl. I don't care how it looks. It's big. You weigh more than me, and I'm not trying to be rude, but yeah, that's big though.
230 big. Okay,
Lizzo definitely big. Lizzo, yeah, that's without question.
Chris said Jill Scott.
Jill Scott, she big for sure.
Okay, he said maybe a guy would be with someone and would possibly help get the lady in shape, but loves her heart. But he just like a big lady because she stayed. Okay, he said maybe a guy would be with someone and would possibly help get the lady in shape. Okay. So she's saying like he loved her, and he stayed with her because he possibly could help her get into shape, but she stayed big forever.
Well,
okay, so I mean, that's kind of little not off the topic, but is he financially stable or not? I guess that would take it back to the topic.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, but I don't look it. Okay, so yes, everybody is going to consider big to be something different, and I guess that's
it's according to who your preference guy is. Like, if you can't you can't be the judge of that, because leave it to you or any other person who's obese. You know what I'm saying? Majority of women, because dudes are said like I'm fat. But a lot of women wouldn't say they big, but then the dudes would be looking at like, who you shitting? You big. Like we ain't even gonna play that game with you. You know what I'm saying? Because if we choosing, like, if we choose, post a picture in the comments and we'll
We can't
Let's see,
post
but
no
you
pictures
ain't
in the
you ain't
comments.
gotta do that though. I'm just playing. You ain't gotta do that. But
But
2:30
I
is.
mean, just because you can't, like, you ain't no way to do that. But what was I about to say? So you basically was saying that it's their preference. So if she's considered a bigger girl, her guy that she prefers, is he considering a big girl too? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, is he? That's the question.
I just joined. Okay, so we're gonna elaborate on that a little, and then I see someone else wants to get
Yeah.
on. But
All right.
you got anything else to say?
Let me see. I kind of took a quick note. Let's see. Um,
Yeah,
nah,
we're
nah,
gonna
it's
let
cool. Nah, it's cool.
no, let you finish. No, finish up.
I
You
didn't
good?
really. I'm gonna make a question though. I kind of asked it. So I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch the rest of the show. I'll tap back in.
Okay, then cool.
Peace out.
Peace out. Okay. So we have the first person on here that says yes, he agrees. He agrees with that. So, oops, turn the camera around. Let me flip that back around. Natina says she just joined. Let me see if I can find you, Natina. I don't see you. I don't see you on here. Try to send a request. Let me read the comments, y'all. Anybody else want to get on here? If so, just send a request, because every time I try to add, it says that your guys' permission is off, and I don't want to just add anybody random. So, but yes, this is how you have the conversation. Like I said, I don't have a lot to say about it. I've only been with one person, so I haven't dated around. I've been bigger before, but I can't really elaborate on it. Big girl that used to be small, that got big. That's off topic. Hey, but we gonna have topics for days. That's all that matters. Come on, y'all. Let me y'all come on here, get on here, elaborate. And everybody who get on here is my family. I don't agree. They date anyone that's okay with their financial status. Definitely. So as we comments, we're seeing that this status, that financially, men who are not financially confident, usually date big girls. You guys are saying no, that's pretty much not true, but they date whoever is okay with their financial status. So next question: do you think a high value girl, and a high value girl would choose a man who's not financially confident? Because it's not really truly all about who he is choosing, it's also about who she is choosing. So do you think a woman who's a high value woman would choose a man who's financially not stable? Let's see. We got someone who wants to get on here. That is my mother. My mother's gonna get on here. Hey, Mom.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So
You
I
wanna
I was looking at this and I never, really looked at it like that. That that guys that are not financially stable only date fit girls. But if that's the case, then what do they really get out of it? Like, do they help her physically get better? Do they work on their credit? Um, do they save money for college? Are they living debt free? Are they giving back to the community? Like, what are they doing this? If that's the case, then if they feel like since they're financially not stable, they will only date a big girl. I don't get what the purpose behind that would be. I think that's where my thought is at. And I was a little
so
confused because I never knew people looked at it like that before.
So based off some of the comments that I was reading, and based off what a couple people said, maybe they feel like that's all that they can get.
But see, that's the insecurity that they have to work on, right?
Right. So do you think their insecurity would be being financially stable? That
I think it would be more than just being insecure about being financially stable if they're only going to date a specific type of person. It's something else too. Yeah, right? I mean, that's just my opinion.
I could see that. I could see that. So you basically also saying that if you know that is the situation, is he doing something while he in that relationship to better himself?
What's the outcome? Like, what is the goal? Like, is there like what is it for? Like, what would that be for? That's what I don't get. Especially when if you do feel insecure because you are financially unstable, that you would target a specific person to date. Either that's first of all to make you feel better about yourself. Um, it can't just be financially, because if that's the case, then you would do it to somebody who got good credit and who could do stuff like, right? Like, why would you just target a person? Like, I just don't get it, and I don't think I ever understood. I don't think that I really knew that guys, well, some guys look at it like that. But that also says a lot about the women out there, and the men. Once we find value in ourselves and stop seeking value from others, then I think that will help eliminate some of that. Once we feel good about ourselves, that's going to help us feel good about others, and not to settle. See, yeah, if you're a big girl, big girls, we not going to settle. No, girl, we not going to settle. Nobody, we not going to settle for nothing. Don't settle. Don't settle. This ain't what this is about. If we going to do something, let's do it big. Let's do it right.
Okay, that's definitely a different perspective, and I get what you're saying, and I do, wonder, like, what if, that happens to be the case, but in the meantime, he has bettered himself, he has helped her, maybe lose some weight, and, maybe they both got something good from it, because, typically, maybe,
and if that's giving back to the kingdom, then that could count. That could count because you did good with it. I could do okay, then that's fair. But see, that could also go with a lady. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll get off, because I was going to say that could also go for a lady too. That could go for a lady too.
What you mean?
Like, a lady could feel that way about a guy.
What, like what?
She's not financially set. She trying to get herself together. She could target different specific guys. But see, I don't think women look at it like that. See, women don't. I don't think we look at it like that, and that's why I said I was surprised to even think that men looked at it like that, because I didn't know people intentionally did that.
Yes, and so that's why it's good to have these conversations, right? And to hear all the different perspectives. And I thank you for yours. We're going to elaborate a little, and I'm going to read the comments, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
I love you.
I love you.
Okay, that was my mother giving a old school view of this. Good, definitely good perspectives. Definitely. I'm gonna go on here and read some of the comments, because I have been. Robbie said, "How I." Oh my God. I don't agree. They date anyone that's okay with their financial status. Yes, these potential in that person. Get on camera. Corniqua, would you like to get on? I know you do have good conversation. You be having great comments, and I would definitely love to hear you instead of read your comments. So if you don't mind getting on here, that would be nice. But if not, it's okay. You could stay in the comments. That's cool. Kiara said true. Anybody else want to get on here? Anybody else? Let me see. Chris, are you getting on here? Courtney, are you getting on here? Kiara, Kiara, are you getting on here? Anybody want to get on here next? I'm definitely hearing some great perspectives. Why are you letting your brother? Oh, y'all come here real quick. This is the birthday girl. Say happy birthday to Raya. She's 13 today. Say hey, Raya. She didn't know I was gonna flash her on the camera like that. It's her birthday, and she watching Messiah while I do this live. So thank you, Raya. What's wrong with him? Please do something. I got my baby screaming down there. Okay, let me see. Definitely some great conversation. 13 said, yes, she is. Yes, she's 13. She's a teenager today. So anybody else? Because have we so yeah, and I didn't see anybody tell me what's their attributes that they look for in a woman or a man. Because what it's coming down to, you know, what I'm rounding about from your guys' comments is that typically when a man is not in a position that he wants to be in, that he might settle. And so you guys are kind of like, you agreeing, but you disagreeing. And so, but you know, that's what you're going to get with the conversation like this. Definitely. And that's why it needs to be had. Men love big women, but they are afraid of what they homeboy going to say. But this day and age, big girls are winning. Okay, I've heard that comment a lot. I definitely heard that comment a lot. On this post, on TikTok was definitely saying a lot of that as well. So are we going to roundabout come that, you know, is that going to be the end conclusion? You know, that men like big girls. And then we had 3 men get on here. 2 of them said that, you know, it don't have nothing to do with the financial, you know, big. It doesn't have nothing to do with that. You know, maybe that's just their preference. I think what the next question I will want you guys is, who would you consider a high value man, or a man that's mostly desired? Who y'all tell me some celebrities, men that you find highly desired. Like who do y'all highly desired celebrities to me? Whew. I don't know. You know, I can't even Victor, no, they're not afraid. They openly love big women, and it's not for financial gain. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so yes, I'm reading you guys in the comment, but I would love for you guys to elaborate on that, because the comment can only go so far. And you know, so you know, I think what it comes down to is you know, when you have a man who's financially unstable and he's choosing someone, is he desired by that girl as well? Is he who she desires? Do y'all typically, you know, typically a woman desire a man who's not financially, or who's financially unstable? What's y'all thoughts on that? Do a woman typically, any woman on any size, their preference, their attributes of what they like in a man, do they prefer a man who's not financially stable? Yes or no? Let me see some hearts, some sad faces. Y'all don't gotta even do all the typing, just hearts. If yeah, you feel like yes, or no, you don't feel like that's the case. I have a question on preference. Go ahead, Brandon. You want to put in the comments, or you want to get on here? Typically, women prefer a good heart. Mom, sorry, I'm gonna have to disagree with that one, just because, like, ideally, off of the laws of nature and the universal laws of woman, that's why a lot of times they're labeled as gold diggers, because they look for a man with money. But typically it's natural for us to look for the man who has money, who is strong, who looks like they can protect you and provide for you. That's just in our nature to So I don't think women go off of a good heart. I think they might give a man a chance because he has a good heart, but that ain't what they looking for. And that's kind of that saying, nice guys finish last. Like, I mean, that's just my opinion on that part. No, but we see potential a lot. Definitely. So you're saying, like, you could see a man, need some improvement, and we can see that, he has potential. It might not be there yet, but he has the potential. Definitely. That's the question right there. What's the question? That's supposed to already come in the package. Okay, you guys are definitely leaving some good comments. I'm gonna need someone to come on here and elaborate some more. I'm gonna need someone to elaborate some more. Let me see this. That's supposed to already come in the package. I don't think nobody want a broke partner. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely, yes, I could definitely say the same thing. Yes, I can agree with that. So, who are the people that take the people who don't got a lot of money? Who are the people that choose the people who not, financially stable? Who typically usually are those? So that's what it comes down to. I think it definitely because I think women want to be provided and protected. That's what we naturally look for. Right, correct, definitely. So that's what he's financially stable. And so yes, definitely. Like I said, I don't really have much to, say. I only could ask the questions because, this is not a relatable topic for me, but it's still a topic that needs to be talked about, and I don't only want to pick relatable topics. So, I don't, this is something that I just started thinking of today, like about this topic. Otherwise, I've never thought about it, but I try to think of people around me that I know, or just people like celebrities, and I'd be like, I don't really see no, like the celebrity men that we like, or that we consider highly desired. What type of women do you see them with? I'm not focused on money. That's not what I start off looking for. But who wants someone who isn't financially stable or capable? Right? Definitely. I'm not focused on money. Right. So even if you got money, you can have your own money, you still don't want nobody who's not financially stable. Correct. Nobody do. Right? Agree. Let me see who this is. Okay, so Brandon gonna get back on here. Anybody know Brandon? Brandon has great conversation. He can talk for days, so he can always be a second time joiner.
Yeah, I might just be your co-host. While your camera turned around.
Oh, I know, right? I'm got y'all facing out the window. My bad.
You just showed the house where you live at. No, I was talking. But I want to touch on that preference. I like the question how you asked it, but without the money side of things, just the preference period. Like it comes down to whether it's for bigger women or financially unstable men. It's like the people that you deal with, are those like the people of your dreams? You know what I'm saying? Like are those the people that you prefer over any other person? Like, and I know a lot of people probably won't say it out loud, but when you just think about it, like that's what it comes down to. Is this the person? Is this the type of person that I dreamt about, that I imagined myself being with? Because like
So
I know,
you're saying, is that your dream person? Is that your dream man or your
like,
dream
is this
woman?
who you imagined yourself being with? Like your preference is deeper than just right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really, that's why it's hard to put like a definite point on it. A lot of times people can say something, but you might see some even more beautiful tomorrow, even more beautiful tomorrow. So it's not a one particular person. It's the body types. It's a facial structure. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that she's darker, I like darker, or I like lighter. It's the structure of the body and the face. As for men, you know what I'm saying? And for women, it's more of, can this guy protect?
I can't hear you. You went out. Okay, so Brandon, he basically saying men is choosing based off the physical physique. Not even necessarily do she got a cute face. Men are choosing off their physical physique, is what you're saying. You can't hear me?
Yeah, let me get caught up. It's talking. Okay, here we go. Here we back. Yeah.
You good?
So, yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I said you basically saying like the face and stuff don't matter. They looking for a cute physique. I mean, it's their physical physique.
No, the face do matter, but when you look at the beauty in people, is mainly off of the structure. You know, like the structure of a person, because beauty comes in all different. I don't want to say shapes and sizes, but it's shapes and sizes. Since we on this topic, I'm just saying, like, it's about the structure. It's about the bone structure. It's about, the structure of a body with a man. Like, we're real physical. Because the first thing, like, okay, because when a man see a woman, you looking at him like, hey, I'm trying to hit that. No matter how people want to play with, that's the first thing that comes to mind. I want to hit that. Some people get straight to the point. Some people try to beat around the bush. So we're not looking to see, are you a good person? So what's more desirable? It's like Rihanna or Lizzo. If we got 100 people just taking a educated guess, how many people out of 100 is going to pick Rihanna?
Probably 95%.
Even if Rihanna wasn't Rihanna, just these two people, they're gonna pick it. So preference it's bigger than it's bigger than what everybody making it seem. Everybody making it seem like everybody gonna put it into their personal. It's not about it's personally you, but it's not right now. Basically, imagine if you was in the shape that you wanted to be in. Then imagine yourself being a Rihanna. Who would you want then? You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying if you're a Rihanna or you are a highly desired woman, what you desire is not going to be a man who's not financially stable. Your preferences are going to be higher because of who you are.
You're going to desire somebody higher. Like a person like Rihanna might not get nobody as rich as her ever, right? Because the guy who she desires don't want her because he don't need her money, right? So
that is a great point.
Yeah. So it's just what the mind desires. Because I'm not gonna. I don't see nobody dreaming about, like, when they think of the girl of their dreams. I'm just speaking like kid Disney times. The girl of your dream. It's not gonna be unhealthy. You see what I'm saying? So that's the point I really want to make. That's why I was saying really preference. Without money, just who you imagine. Like, what type of person do you see when you imagine the type of person that you would love to be with? And then turn around and think, okay, what kind of women do he deal with? Is it you?
Okay, so let's go to some of the questions real quick. It says,
hold on. Take me out. Let me exit and come right back because it's still catching up. I'm gonna
Okay.
come right back.
Okay, so we got Brandon. He going straight and off for it. He said, typically a man's dream woman, who they dream to have, who they in their fantasies, is not a plus size woman. Is what he's saying. And typically he's also kind of said that if a woman was on the bigger side, but she was got to the shape that she wanted to be, would she still desire the same type of man that she had when she was plus size? What do you guys think? If a woman desires a certain type of man while she's plus size, do you think she would desire that same type of man if she loses weight? Can I get some hearts or some sad faces? Hearts or sad faces? What y'all think? If a woman loses weight, is she still going to be interested in the same type of man that she desired when she was before she lost weight? I see some sad faces, so that means no, you don't think so. I do, so now I'm gonna add my little 2 cents off of what I'm reading and stuff. So I do believe that if I am the size I am and I got bigger, I think the type of men I would attract would change. Like that is definitely going to be a change. And I think the opposite way around, if a bigger girl got smaller, she's going to attract more men. Y'all agree with that? Yes or no? Same way with men. If men are on the skinnier side and they get swole, they're going to attract a different type of woman. They're even going to like a different type of woman, or small to fat. Either way it go. Let's read some of the comments. Have you messed with a plus size woman? Me? No, I know you're not talking about me. We'll let Brandon answer that. I can't answer that for him, but nope, them BBL are prime examples. What you mean, Dante? What you referring to? What you referring to? Also, I see. Why not both? For you talking about for Rihanna and Lizzo? Why not? Why wouldn't she choose both? Yes, definitely great conversation. Great conversation. We're gonna
I'm
be
back.
okay. Yeah, because we had a question for you. So
I saw that question.
Courtney wanted to know, have you messed with a plus size woman?
Nope.
Okay, I think I could have answered that. And in your reason, I mean, that's just not your preference.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just not attracted.
Okay, then. So
I don't knock nobody though. I don't knock nobody. I just say everybody do it for the right reason if you're gonna do it. I don't try to get over on nobody. I don't try to use a person because they're not financially stable, and treat them bad, or don't try to use it because she big and you feel like she can't do no better. Just if it ain't natural, just it don't work. You see, but I
okay.
advise everybody. I would advise everybody to be in shape. Just be healthy because it knocks off years of your life. So. But.
To be healthy, you saying just be healthy, and we taking it to the health aspect.
Yeah.
Okay then. So one question.
I'm reading the comments. I'm trying to pull up the comments too.
Do you agree women communicate with their looks?
Women communicate with their looks?
Yeah.
What can you have them ask that? Like what they actually mean? Like
that's my
communicate with their
question.
looks.
So
meaning, that's your question.
Yeah, so meaning, women communicate with their looks. When they go out, women, I ain't gonna say they're trying to impress people, but that's the way communicate to men with their looks.
Yeah, okay. Some of them, I think a lot of women feel like they don't. But if you ask me, I'm gonna say yeah, even if they say no, we don't. Because if you come outside, if you got on some see-through leggings, I'm gonna look at you. If you got on leggings, regardless, I'm gonna look because I'm gonna feel like, because I know before you left out the house, you looked in the mirror, Made sure that body was looking right. And it's like, what you making sure it look
For
right
that exact reason.
for that exact. It may not be for me to look, but who else is it? So I think yeah. I think yeah, because a lot of people dress provocative, and it's like, I listen to the minister. So the minister said, hey, if you walk outside, he said God made a man to love a woman, love her body, love how she looked, love everything about her. So you walk outside and you look close to naked. Like, if the only thing you got on the clothes but is making out your whole shape, a man is gonna be attracted to you naturally. And me, I'm gonna make sure you know. I'm gonna look at you hard. I'm gonna make you cover it up. Like, yeah, go home. I'm sure your husband appreciate me for that.
Read some of the comments.
So
They got some questions. While I turn the light on real quick.
all right, let me see. Let's see. She left me to run the show. She done messed up. Let me find these comments real quick. Let's see. I gotta move this over a little bit. Okay. Comments. I don't have one health problem. That obesity is a health problem. No, like I said, not. I don't want to come off rude, but obesity is a health problem. I don't want a healthy man. Are you
referring to a question in the comments?
Yeah. Courtney said. She said, I don't have one health problem. And I'm saying obesity is a health problem.
Okay. I see. Why does a weight class? What or why does a weight? You go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you was just a little late. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I gotta plug my phone up.
Okay, I see one say yeah, where's one? It say most people are obese. You're probably obese according to America. I get what you're saying. America's system, the system that they work on, it's not all the way accurate, but it's a great point to start at. Ain't nobody gonna turn you down for being, going by America's standard. Ain't no man gonna turn you down. A man will be like, yeah, you look nice. I'm trying to look at the other question that she had. Kiera had another one, but it's kind of like.
Let me see it, because I gotta look on my other phone too. It says, well, I see a lot of questions. You have to be attracted to the person, but that does not keep them. Okay, that was one of Kiera's. Who says you're not healthy when you're bigger? Is that the one?
Okay. Yeah. Who says you're not healthy when you're bigger? Statistics. It knocks off years of your life. Like, you're not made to be like that. God didn't just create you and say, you're gonna be obese. Like you're gonna die sooner because of your weight. But I mean, it's unhealthy. That's just the bottom line. It is. It's unhealthy.
Chris made a good comment. He said that's why I tell women not to follow the American diet, because it promotes obesity.
Yeah, the diet, but they were speaking on the standards. The diet definitely promotes obesity for sure. But she's speaking more on the standards, like when you say, okay, you're 5'4" at 230. My bad, that'd be too much. Shorty probably think I'm sending a shot at. I ain't trying to do that. If you say you're 5'4" at 200 pounds, but I don't look it, it's obese. You know what I'm saying? The standard might say you need to be 5'4" at 90 pounds. Yeah, you might not have to be that little, but you know what I'm saying? It's not perfect, but you're not gonna hurt yourself getting there or getting close to there.
So, okay. Do you know the definition for obese?
Let's the exact definition. Say it. So you believe in family just being bigger? You looking for it?
No, I saw it. I'm gonna pass. Let me.
I see another question.
My bad. You still reading the comments? Cause I see a couple more.
She said the same, Kiera. She said, so do you believe in family just being bigger? What that mean? Like I'm asking her what she mean by that. Like big bone?
Did you see Flip's question?
You may not
Comment.
have problems. Yeah, I see Flip. Yeah, because
Okay.
you know,
So do
them
you
years they get
believe in
knocked off, they get
family
knocked
just
off at the
being
end.
bigger? So do you believe in family just being bigger?
I think she's speaking on like when they used to say like, yeah, I'm just big boned, you know, like it's natural from God. But I'm not gonna put no words in her mouth. I'm gonna wait until she say what she's
Is
talking
that
about
what you're
though.
saying, Kiera? Are you basically saying like, you know, like when like usually a lot of people in your family, you know, are big boned and you basically, you know, associated with that? Is that what you're saying? Definitely, like I said, you know, this is definitely bringing about a lot of good questions. You know, when it comes down to it, I'm just read a few more statistics right here. It's 206,159 more single Black women than Black men ages 25 to 40. That's just some little relationship statistics. And then since 2018, obesity have increased, and so have and relationships have decreased.
Okay, Kiera responded. She said, Kiera said, she said, you can't really say that you're going to die earlier when you're bigger. Yes, you can. Statistics say so. You can.
I don't think weight determines obesity. You can see a woman 5'2", 180 on a different woman, and it looks way different. It's all in your health.
Said that. I don't think weight determines obesity. Oh, Flip said that. Weight do determine obesity, Flip. It might not like we said the American standard might not be that standard, but weight do. You're not supposed to weigh. You know, you're not supposed to weigh so much. Like as far as compared to your height and everything, you're not supposed to weigh so like over a certain amount. No matter how good it looks. Sometimes you may be like, I mean, she could lose a little bit of her stomach and her arm, but you know, so she ain't obese. She's overweight though. Obesity is at a certain point you reach obesity. But if you're overweight, you're overweight. We're like obesity.
It says obese is grossly sloppy overweight.
Nah, no. Hold on. No, that's not.
Definition coming. Let me see. Am I on Webster? Woo. That's what Webster said. That's a little. This is Oxford.
Because talking about sloppy, and man, they got so many bodysuits and everything, you would never know they sloppy. So that seems like a person has a term.
Grossly fat or overweight. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It did say that.
Doesn't make it true, seriously, because your genetics is really what makes you die early. Yeah, sometimes your genetics make you die early, but it's not. That do not invalidate the fact that being obese knocks off years off your life. That's two different shit. You can die from AIDS. You can die from, I mean, not AIDS. Let me not put AIDS up in this. You can die from you know, I might get attacked. You can die from you know, cancer and plenty other diseases. You know what I'm saying? Or just asthma. Shit, you can die from asthma. That's genetics. But that don't invalidate dying early from obesity. I think she is trying to make a point. It's Kiera. Let me see. Let me go.
Kiera wants to come on. So you want?
Okay,
can I get her?
Kiera,
okay then. Okay, so we're gonna bring Kiera on. Hey, Kiera, thank you for joining.
Hey, Dorchetta. I have to come outside because you know my key is loud.
Oh, mine are too. They trying to bang and get in here, bang on the door.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm glad you got on because I want you to elaborate on what it just gives us a better understanding, and everyone when we get to actually hear and not read. You don't get the full in the comments.
Right. So what I was saying is like I could personally say from my family, like on my father's side, not my mother's side, but my father's side, they're always have been like on the heavier, tall, always has been. Like my grandmother, this is why I'm saying like it really is your genetics. I just went to the doctor, had a full workup because I know that it is unhealthy to weigh a certain, you know what I'm saying? I'm not disputing that at all because you should want to, you feel better when you lose weight. And I've been there. Before I had my baby, I lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it does feel better. However, my family has always been on the bigger side. My whole entire family on my dad's side. And what I'm saying is the genetics. Every time I go to the doctor is like, you probably have diabetes and you have this and you have that. I don't. I never do. I don't think I ever will because of my genetics, the way we eat. You know what I'm saying? Like we've always eaten, my dad is a Muslim, so we don't eat pork. We don't eat certain things. We've always eaten a certain way. Now we might eat too much of it, but we've always had a healthier diet. So I don't have in my genetic, there's no high blood pressure. There's no diabetes in my line. There's none of that. And my grandmother died when she was 92 years old. So you can't say that you're going to die early when you're fat. My grandmother suffered from obesity all her life.
And so that, that's definitely a great point and a different perspective. As you're saying, okay, genetically, this is what it, might seem like, but
yeah.
But health-wise, that's not what you are allowing it to be,
And yes, and even when I lost weight, I know if y'all know I lost a lot of weight. When I lost weight, I still was big. Like I wasn't big, like like huge, but I was still on a heavier, like my bone, like I got big shoulders. I just do. You know what I'm saying? That never stopped a man from talking to me, is what I'm saying. It never stopped a man from hollering. Like back in the day, I've been married for 10 years, so I've been with my husband for 14 years. So before that, though, I said, I've always been. I'm gonna put that out there. Before that, I was big pimping spinning the cheese, is what I'm saying. Everybody tried to holler at Key, and so you can't say. And I do think that a lot of men like try to be undercover with it because like my first guy ever, he used to oh my God, be crying behind closed doors because I was talking to so many people. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to be like out in the public because it's not popular for men to want to date a bigger woman. But so aside from that, the looks is not going to keep you there. It's not going to keep you there. You can have a BBL. Look how many dumb girls getting a BBL. That's not going to keep a man at that if you ain't got nothing up here.
Right.
I've always been the cool one. I've always been real smart and always been like, a G. You know what I'm saying? So men want that. It's not all about the weight. It's not all about that because men, you still got to be kept.
Okay.
So,
I definitely.
Yes, you do have to be attracted. You do have to be attracted to that person first. You do.
But and they based off of their preference.
Preference, yeah.
Right.
It is based off your preference, but it doesn't keep you.
Got anybody got any questions in the comments real quick? Of course there are one-offs. Look at the overall. The looks definitely not gonna keep you.
It's
Because
not.
they are instant. Okay, then definitely a lot of definitely a total different perspective, and you come in with some great points. Definitely ones I took notes, because like I said, the whole genetics things, like what if the whole that just typically be what it is genetically, but they eat healthy, like you said, what's the point? Where does it become then? Are they still going to be big, but they're healthy? And so
yes, you can. Shot a breeze. Ask whatever. I'm an open book. Ask.
What he asked? He said he want to ask a question.
He said, you're married. I can't ask certain questions. Yes, you can. I know, people really think, like Dorcetta, you basically married.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, people think they can't ask us certain things, but you can. It's not gonna hurt. It's not harming anything in my household. Being real, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Let's see what question he got. Brandon, what question do you have? Let's give her a question. He gonna have a nice.
Get out that shit.
Let's see. Definitely. Let me go back to, and it's one thing too. And so you said that before, you were in, with your husband, that there was many men that desire you, even though you were a bigger girl. Mm-hmm. Were those men that you desired?
I think at that time, when you're young, I didn't even know what I really desired at that time. It wasn't until you go through so many of them that, I think it's some truth to wanting something. Like I wanted somebody with some substance, somebody that I can keep a conversation going with. That's not, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all about the money back then, because I was in college.
He said, just say no. No, just say no. He said, do you have a celebrity crush? I only say celebrity because they're easily recognized. I don't got no celebrity crush. I was trying to think.
I'm trying to think. I really don't. And I don't know if it's because I do have such a good husband, and you got to really measure up. Yeah. You got to really measure up. Like, because to me, it's never been about the looks. Like it is like you have to have the initial encounter has to be that. But if you can't keep me with your brain, your talk, you can't keep me, I'm gone. On to the next.
Okay. So you don't got no celebrity crush.
Somebody I will be attracted to would be like.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, like
I don't know. Like I will be. I don't know. What about you, Dorcetta?
Did you freeze on me?
Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was me. Okay. Did you say somebody?
I said, what about you?
For me, I would say if I happen to be looking at anybody, it might be like Kevin Hart or Nick Cannon. Those would,
mine would probably be like Kendrick Lamar or like YG. Y'all know who YG is?
I don't know YG, but I do know Kendrick Lamar. And so I'm pretty sure Brandon was going into another question with that. That's why I'm not going to ask the question. Don't answer. His follow-up question, who knows? But thank you for elaborating. Be on the lookout in the comments for his question. And yeah, and if we need to bring you back on here and you're willing to get on here, then we can do that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for joining.
All right, girl.
Okay, so that was definitely some great points there. I see some men in the comments, Denzel and Nick. Brenda said, just say no. That's why I'm not going to ask the question. Okay. So anybody else want to get on here before we wrap this up? This was definitely a great conversation, but I don't want to make it, long and overdue. And the kids are trying to get in. Are those people interested in people like you? That was his question. Next question. I kind of figured that would be directed that way. Because I think I asked that was oh no, I didn't. I'm lying. Anybody else? Anybody else? And then I'm gonna just hit this with my conclusion then. If we're finished here, are those, oh, it's still the same question. Brandon, you want to come with a conclusion, or you want me to wrap this up? Well, I'm sure they would be, because I really think that confidence is attractive, and I'm a confident individual. Confidence definitely adds to attraction. Definitely. Even a pretty girl who is unconfident, and it could be her outfit or her shoes. If you don't feel confident, it's going to show in your looks. Well, I'm sure, when I step, I step. Go ahead, Kiki girl. Okay then, so I am going to, so let me come to conclusion with this. So basically we had a few males get on here who disagreed with the fact that men who are not financially confident, date bigger women. They disagree with that. They said maybe that's just their preference. They don't think it matters if she big, small, have the finances or not. They think that's just their preference. And at sometimes that's just be, all they can get, but they don't think that's the case for it all the time. And we had a few women get on here saying that, no, it could be that they grew up seeing big women. They had big women in their family. Usually, typically, a man desire someone who looks like his mom or grandma. And so if they have big people in their family, that could typically be the person that they desire. While that might not always be the same, but typically, that's what they might desire, because that's what they see around them. And then we had Kiki coming on here in the end would say, what if that's a part of your genetics, but you're still healthy? So she don't think that, that has anything to do with how long you're going to live or anything of that nature. And she definitely doesn't think that men who financially are not financially stable date bigger women. She says that, she had no problem getting men being attracted. She don't feel like, men attracted to bigger women. And these are different times nowadays. A couple of women have said that they think times have changed, that men do like bigger women. Let's see, we have someone else getting on here real quick. My husband's getting on here. You on break, right?
Yeah, I'm on break, man. We good, man. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to delete the live or nothing like that. So.
Okay, cool.
What's happening? Hold on, let me wipe my camera off.
Yeah, you're a little dusty.
That a little better?
Yeah, and I'm ready for you to come home.
Give me 2 more hours, I'll be there.
Okay then. Okay, what you got to say, sweetheart?
Damn, we done straight it off from the question. I forgot what the original question was, man. It was like
So the status is that men who are not financially confident date bigger women. And a lot,
okay.
and some of the first comments on here was that men love big women. Men love big women, but they are afraid of what their homeboys going to say. And like I said, the first comment that was, left on the post was
I would say
basically saying,
if it's a general consensus that men love big women, then why would they care what their homeboy is gonna say? Because if men love big women, they love big women. So your homeboy is gonna be like, oh, cool, you got a big woman, that's cool then. Obviously, you scared for a reason, because most men do not particularly choose. I ain't gonna say most men. I'm gonna say the type of man that you prefer. You know what I mean? Like, it's a certain type of man that will deal with a big woman because like they not financially stable, or they got something wrong with their looks, or they lack self-discipline. And a lot of men that lack self-discipline gonna go for a woman who's bigger because most of the times, generally, they lack self-discipline. So they don't want the woman who fit, who in the gym, because they know, oh shit, she gonna try to keep me on my stuff, and I'm not about that. So I ain't gonna even mess with her. I'm gonna mess with the big woman because I know that I could do what I do because she is how she is. You know what I'm saying? So financial stability definitely plays a part in that. Because I mean, if you look at it, I think Brandon brought up the celebrity situation. Like, how many celebrities have like attractive male celebrities do you see with big women? I mean, how many can you name?
I don't know any celebrities.
Or how many attractive, or if you just say, if you just out in public, just generally looking around, and you see an attractive man, do you generally see him with a big woman?
Well, you're an attractive man, and I'm not a big woman. So I mean, okay, if you talk about besides this, I mean, that's probably pretty much, that's roundabout. I could say that.
Yeah, man.
I could agree.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just
because when you have a certain amount of money, and as a man is supposed to have discipline. He's supposed to have self-discipline. You're not supposed to let himself get big. You're supposed to, keep up with your shit, your money, as being a protector. You're supposed to be all of that. And if you with a woman that that's on a bigger side, she's gonna be more lenient on that. You ain't gotta be that, that self-disciplined man, because she's not gonna have that within herself. So that they might put you in your comfort zone. You know what I mean?
Brandon said big guys get desired women. Big guys.
How we even bought big guys? Like, how many of them are attracted to big men? Because you never see no statuses about big men. Because women ain't looking for big men like that.
So you saying that big men are not
desired? No, definitely not, man. Because subconsciously, when you look at a big person, I'm saying for me, subconsciously, when I look at a big person, I'm saying you lack self-discipline. How did you let yourself get that big? You know what I'm saying? Why not get into the gym? Why not do something about that? Because the biggest part that leads.
What if it's genes? What if it's genes, like some people? What if it's in their genes, like some people were saying?
You genetically big? So you saying that if you got a big mother and a big father, and you feed your kid an all fruit diet, you saying that kid gonna be big as well? I don't believe in that. I don't believe that. It's all come to diet.
Wait. You like your phone? You like going, like it's speeding you up, it's slowing you down. Do you got like Wi-Fi on or something?
Nah, I'm on 4G right now.
Yeah, don't turn your Wi-Fi on. Okay, but you good now. Now you said that. What about you? What did you say about genes?
I'm saying that if you have a mother that's big and you have a father that's big, and you saying it's supposed to be genetically, and if their mother and father come to their senses and like, okay, we're not gonna feed the same kid the diet that we had, we're gonna give them an all fruit and vegetable diet. You saying that their diet is not gonna play a bigger role than your genetics? You saying your kid gonna still be big even if you fed them fruits and vegetables their whole life? They still gonna grow big? I don't believe that.
Okay. If he's financially stable, women don't look for the same things that we look for in them.
Right, because men are more visual. Men are visual, especially men who have options. If I make money, I take care of my body. Why would I want, the highest skill of woman? You know what I'm saying? A woman that's fit, a woman that has nice curves, real curves, and a woman with a good mindset, and a woman that has discipline, self-discipline, has a good head on her shoulders. Why wouldn't I want that? Why would I feel like I have to build somebody up? You know, when I'm already a finished product, I done worked on myself, and I got to myself to this level. Why am I going to work on you? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You could work on yourself, and then you might meet me back and later on in life, and we could be good. But then, but no, I'm not finna build you up. No, I'm not. That's just how I feel, man.
Okay, so would you be willing? So you wouldn't be willing if, since you're saying you to finish, you good on yourself, you would be willing to date someone on the bigger side and help her get to that point?
I'm saying if I have the option, I would choose not to. Like, man, like you want a man, you would want a finished product man, a man who already has it, who has a good mindset, who has, a nice body, who has all them things, all them characteristics that you're looking for. You're going to want that man instead of the man that you feel like you got to build up. You got to motivate him. You got to, let's get to the gym, baby. No, that's too much work. That shit should already be instilled within you. Now, I can help you out, as a friend, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to see you be better off as a person, but I'm not going to choose to date you. No, I would want somebody who's already the finished product. Or it's somebody that, like in our case, we built each other up. We came up together. We started off young and we built each other up. You know what I'm saying? And that's a rare case. That's a rare case. But if I'm already a finished product, I'm not going to go for a woman, that I have to put work into. No, I've already worked my whole life to get to where I'm at. I would want a woman who did the same for herself, and then we can meet and then we could build together. But if I'm young, I'm 18 and I haven't yet figured it out, then yeah, of course. And you big, oh, like, okay, baby, and I love you that much. Yeah, let's get to the gym. We're going to work out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to eat right. We're going to do that. We're going to come up together. You know what I'm saying? But if you get to a certain age and you haven't already established that, nah, I'm good. You can find somebody else that's probably on your level, and y'all can figure that out, and y'all can come up together. But I already put the hard work in for myself, and I'm not finna go back and put that hard work in for somebody else who didn't, put that hard work in the beginning.
I don't think nothing is wrong with building someone up. That's what Auntie Lisa said. And Kira said, doesn't mean that there isn't any discipline. So I think she's saying that it doesn't,
No. I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with this building someone up. I'm with you. I agree we should build each other up. As a community, we should build each other up. I'm just saying for my preference, as my woman, and I'm already to a certain, degree in life that I feel that I'm comfortable in, and I want a certain woman at that degree, I'm not finna put a lot into another woman that's not already up there. You know what I'm saying? Or at least don't have that potential.
Okay, then what about when you bring sex into the situation? Does that make your thoughts change?
What do you mean as far as that? But see, I'm not really attracted to big women, so sexually I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not thinking about it sexually. I like a woman that's fit. Because to be real, man, as a man, you have to be a protected provider and you have to teach the woman, okay? I think it's more of a liability if you have a bigger woman. Because if you get in a situation where you got to get it the whole family, y'all got to run or something, the bigger woman is a liability. She might not be able to run for as long. You might not be able to pick up and carry on your back because she's bigger. So of course,
you're going deep in there. You going deep in there.
I mean, that's the only way I could go. That's how I think. I think deep, man. I get past the shallow surface level shit, and I go deep.
Flip said, I disagree with that, bro. It's always room to build on both ends. So
that's cool. I'm saying if when you get a man like Diddy, Jay-Z is not gonna dump Beyonce and build a woman off the street up. He could because he's Jay-Z, but I don't think he is. He not. he gonna want someone that's a woman that's already established. And I think it's easier for a man to build a woman up, because that's why we call grooms, because we groom the woman. You know what I mean? But for me, my preference, I want somebody that's already there, or at least that's somebody that's receptive of my ideas, to where that I can build you up. But obviously, if you get to the fact that you already big and you've lacked that self-discipline, you know, for most of your life, that when you've got yourself to that level, then it's like, find somebody else on that level that'll help you. I can help you from afar, but I'm not gonna be with you. You know, I
Like
want the product like a woman would want a finished product.
like when you hear all the time, big girls have the best, then you bring that in and it blinds you.
See, that's what they always go back to, the sexual thing. So that's why I think a lot of men like big girls, because it's a sexual fantasy. If that man is not teaching you or is not telling you to eat better, to get in the gym, just for as far as health wise, if he really loves you, he will want to care. He will care about your health, okay? Because being big comes with a myriad of other issues. I'm not saying all big have high blood pressure, diabetes, or, you know, or other health risks, but it's a big factor within our community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our women are big. A lot of them follow the American diet.
50%.
Yes, a lot of them are big. You know, when we go to the cookout, the meals are all the same. Barbecue, you got pork, you got all that, and all of that is just, it continues on generation after generation after generation, man. The genetics thing, I agree to a certain extent that, yeah, genetics definitely plays a part, because you are what your, you know, a part of what your parents are. But if your parents changed their mindset and fed you differently, that will play a bigger part than their genetics. Because I've seen big people with skinny kids, and I've seen skinny people with fat kids.
I was big in junior high, running track, doing all kinds of sports, but never been small. Those health issues are big issues in our community, period. And you could be small. It's a community issue. It's
It is a
definitely
community issue. I agree with that. It's definitely a community issue, man.
It's more of a community issue. I feel like, well, maybe not a community issue for that, but I'm just saying big women are more glorified, especially for our race nowadays, than any other race. You don't really see them
And you never
glorifying
see that. You never see that with any other race. You don't never see white girls that, you know, the white man pushing out their fat white girls, or the Latinos pushing up their fat white girls, trying to boost them up, talking about some, oh, we got some WWB or white big white women or stuff like that. That's only in the black community, man. And I'm telling you, they pushing that shit on our community to keep us unhealthy, to keep us going to their system, and keep us on their pills and all of that shit, dude. And every time a big woman wants to, you know, it's always sexual. Like, you ever been with a big woman? Why is it always sexual? I mean, it's more than just sex. Like, once I have sex with you, sex lasts for what, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Then after that, you got a whole day. Like, okay, the sex was okay, but what else? What else do you provide? What else do you have to offer? And don't say money, because I don't want you for your money. Men are visual. Men want pretty women who are fit and who are curvy by the hips, and that's a subconscious nature thing. If you look around the world, most women are kind of skinny. Most women are skinny. It's just America, because we follow their diet, that our women are fat. But I think if a man had all this stuff together, you know, was good financially, you know, worked on himself as far as, you know, as discipline, he eats well and stuff, he is not going to want a big woman. Why would he? If you had all the money and, you know, you had all your stuff together, would you go for a homeless man? Would you try to build him up? Hell no, you wouldn't. Why? You ain't gonna be in a relationship with him. When I say build him up, I'm talking about specifically being in a relationship with that person, you know, helping them along the way. You could help a homeless person without actually being with them. You could build somebody up without actually being in a relationship with them.
It's some really ugly women with a great body.
What's that mean? Okay, it's a really ugly man with a lot of money. But you know, them men will still get some bad females because they have a lot of money. Because women go after resources. That's natural. Women go after a man with resources. Men go after women that are beautiful. Men are visual. Women want more tangible stuff.
Okay, then. So round this up for me back to the original, topic, because I think we got a little bit off. So can we just take this back to you agree? You basically agree that men who are
Yes, I
not
agree. Yes.
financially
Men who are not financially stable. I ain't saying that. Men who ain't financially stable gonna get whatever kind of woman they could get. Be real with you. It ain't gotta be big. You know, if he could get a nice looking woman, okay. But he gonna get what he could get at the end of the day. Because he's not financially stable. He hasn't worked on himself enough to become financially stable. Work on yourself, man. Work on yourself. Learn this, learn a skill or something. Learn how to fix some shit. Learn, a trade. Make some money, and then the quality of women is gonna go up, bruh.
Okay,
and I'm just saying this for everybody in the black community, man. We need to get in the gym. We need to get off the American diet. When we go to the cookouts and stuff, and I need to see more vegetables instead of the pork and the beef and all of that stuff. We need to let that stuff alone because they only going to promote that shit to keep us in their system, to keep us unhealthy, so then we could run to them to take care of us, and they could go tell us, oh, well, this runs in your family. It's genetic. Like, they the only one that's doing research on us. I want to go to a black doctor. Maybe he got something different to say. Maybe it's not genetics. You only hearing this from white people. Maybe it ain't genetic. Maybe it's just the way you eat is fucked up.
And I don't want to go too much off subject, but that definitely matters. When you go to the doctor and you're telling them your lineup, when they say, does this run in your family? They don't need to know that.
Exactly.
They need to know that so they can know if they can pin this on you. Do your grandma have diabetes? Yep, she did. Okay, you do too. That's basically, what it comes down to. I didn't want to go too much off subject, but a lot of times, like right now, we have some, people saying, what if it's genetics? Because the doctor's telling you have diabetes. Now in your mindset, you have diabetes and you're acting accordingly because you feel like that's what you have, and that's because your family, your grandma had it, and you're not going to really tend to do nothing about it if you feel like you have it because it runs in your family. It's genetic. And so I do feel like, genetics, generational curses can be broken. And like you said, what if you do feed your child all fruits and vegetables? Are they still going to, be a certain size? Are they? We don't, are they? And so I definitely think you made some great points. Any questions you have for anybody? Or so basically your women better not get in a situation where she gains weight or anything's happened, because it's a wrap for your relationship.
Absolutely not, because like I said, I came up with my woman, and I know she's not going to get big or gain weight because of the mindset that we had. We brought each other up. So, no, she's not going to gain no weight. Because we eat right, we exercise, that's why you have to have a man that's a leader and who instill that into his woman. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're not finna eat like that, baby. Here, get some of this celery. Let's eat some of this. Let's eat some of this quinoa. Let's put that burger away. Let's get on the alkaline diet. So no, my woman she not gonna get big because I already feel that her. Like, I'm not gonna get big.
But she said, what if it does happen? And I could answer that. If I got big, we wouldn't be together. If I got big and stayed big, we wouldn't be together. I feel like I know that, and I'm not, that doesn't disappoint me. Because I feel like that doesn't disappoint me. I know that I'm not, I know, especially if I'm going from this now to big, then I know that's nothing with genetics, nothing with anything. I typically know that's because I know better, but I'm not doing better. That would
Right,
be,
because it's not like you got big overnight. Obviously, it's not you're not doing something that that I've instilled into you. Obviously you're not listening to what I'm saying, or you're not just being receptive of my leadership. So if you happen to get big, it's not because of something I'm doing, it's because something you're just not being receptive. And then yeah, okay, then if you're not receptive, if you just allow yourself to get big, then yeah, it's a much bigger issue than you just getting big. It's something that you just not listening to me.
I mean, that goes as far as to other stuff, health and other things. I'm here, the wife is taking care of the home and also feeding the children that way as well. So kind of if,
Right,
I'm, not taking
right,
care of myself, then most likely, I could be feeding my children that way and so on. So,
correct.
okay, I can definitely agree with that. And I can say that while I'm not big. I don't think I'm big. I don't think I'm small, but I have been bigger
You're not
before.
big.
And
You're not
Chris,
big, baby. You're not big.
okay, well, I have been bigger before, and we have talked about it, and we done something about it,
Right.
So it definitely we raw with each other, and if something needs to be improved, nobody's perfect. We all can use improvement. Thank you, sweetheart, for joining. You definitely had some great points. I do have to
Right.
go tend to our children, so I'm gonna wrap this up. And thank
I
you.
have a question though. Just have a question,
Okay.
just a general question. For the females, the big females. Like, are you confident, or I shouldn't say, are you confident? How should I phrase it? When your man gets a haircut, do you feel like a little insecurity when he goes out, or do you not care? You know what I'm saying? Then that should tell you how you feel about your man. If he gets dressed up and he gets a haircut and he's looking sharp, and you don't care about how he looks or how he goes out, if other females is going to talk to him, or he is attracted to other females, then that should tell you how you feel about your man. As far as, obviously, you big and you only with him because you are big, and you know that he's not financially, and his options are limited. Because if he had higher options, I think you would feel a different way. You know what I'm saying? I think you would feel a different way if he were to dress up, if he were to get his haircut, and he would go out on his own. You kind of understand the question I'm trying to phrase?
I don't think, Mom put some question marks and she got some likes on it, so maybe they might be a little confused.
Like, are you confident in the man that you have? Like, do you feel like he has other options if he were to leave you? Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. It's about how you feel about yourself first. That confidence starts with you. Then the trust and no insecurities.
The confidence starts with you. Most definitely the confidence.
Right, so I think right, we all have other options. Okay. Yes.
We do have options, but I'm saying, do you like those options? Are they better than the option that you just left? That's the question I'm trying to pose, man.
Okay, then. So basically, Chris wants to know that if you're with a man, is he the man that do you feel like he's wanted? Do you feel like he's wanted by others?
He's wanted by other women. Is he wanted by other women, or do you feel like he got what he can get by being with you?
That's deep, sweetheart. This is why I okay, sweetheart. Is that all you? That's your question?
That is my question.
Okay, thank you.
You trying to kick me off? You trying to kick me off?
No, no, I'm not trying to kick you off. What I was about to say is, as you could see, the males are very raw with it. Men, what I could respect, you know, so I respect everyone's opinion. I heard different perspectives that I did not even think of, that made me think different. Like I said, I didn't go about into this with no roundabout thought, but definitely hearing some of the different points made me have different perspectives. And I have also concluded that men are more raw with it. Men know what they want. Ain't really no beating around the bush. They know what they want. And if they not get what they want, it's because they're not where they want to be. And
Right.
as you
Right.
can as you
Right.
can
At the end
see
of the day,
from,
I mean that sums it up pretty much at the end of the day, baby.
okay, well, that's the sum. That's the conclusion then. Thank you all for joining me. This was a great live. This definitely went longer than I expected. I'm definitely going to have to go check the comments for the top active person, because you did, or you will get a free week supply of my smoothies. That's
All right,
good
I gotta
for
go,
you
man.
and perfect
I'll
for the
see you in a little bit.
Oh, okay, peace out. Okay, love you.
Love you too.
And yeah, so that's that. I am going to go check. I thank you all for participating in our live. This was such a great live with so many great perspectives. I thank you all for who came on and joining me, and please look forward to the next topic. I said I was gonna go live every day. Every day might be a little too much. I don't want y'all to get tired of me, and I don't want to, do too much. But I like it, and I will see you guys next time, and be on the lookout for the conclusion, because I basically sum up everybody's thing, so we can get, just a little roundabout conclusion about it. And make sure you share the live so others can get a chance to see, because I do think it's some great information and perspectives in here. And when it comes down to it, if you're happy in your skin, you're happy in your skin. That is great, and confidence is very important, no matter what shape or size you are in. Just going back to me, y'all know me, and y'all know health-wise how I am. So I do encourage everyone to eat healthier. Yes, Chris brought up a great point. My grandma called me fat a couple months ago, right after Sunday dinner, when we ate like turkey, mashed potatoes, dressing, spaghetti, green beans, cornbread, and something else. We cook all this stuff, and then we go and we eat Sunday dinner, and then I get caught fat. And that's just taking it to health wise, those are generational curses that we need to break. We need to, whether you're on the bigger side, we need to be healthy. We need to be healthy. And ask yourself, can you run? Can you pull yourself up? Because we're living in the times today where anything is happening now. There's a lot of stuff. Can you save yourself? Because this is more than just about dating and being with, certain people. This is truly about your health and your weight and things. And, are you going to be able to, we need to be, healthy, and that matters. And we need to break generational curses. We definitely do need to break generational curses, and don't settle. If you feel like you're settling for someone, then maybe there's something that you need to improve in yourself. That's all. And everyone can use improvement. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. We have not had the rules to this book called life. We don't have the rules. And so we're all doing what's best for us. And, but let it truly be what's best. Let's truly, when we come and have conversations like this, let's truly take accountability. If there's something that you truly feel like you need to work on, don't just say like, well, this, and this. Work on it. Work on it. You don't have to tell anyone. But, I think when it comes down, you will know if you really need to work on something. And, let's just know better and do better. Unlearn and relearn when it comes to everything that we're dealing with, because it truly starts here, and with how we're handling our kids is where those generational curses are going to get broken. So thank you all for joining me. Desire options. we all have other options. Desired options. Okay, you talking to her. Okay, so thank you all. And look, the live will still be up there. It's still full of comments. Go in there and elaborate and discuss some things with the comments that you see. And thank you all. Have a nice night.